Sean, you were able to capture that water rescue that we showed our audience there at the top of the hour. Intense flooding there and water rescues. What's the latest that you have?
So, Christine, you're looking at Park Ave in downtown Scotch Plains, where it meets Mountain Ave right there. This is runoff from the Watchung Reserve, and you would walk by that little stream and not think anything of it, and it has turned into probably a 3-foot running river straight down through the middle of town. There were 2 buses stuck on this corner a bit earlier, where the ambulance is now still sitting, and that is where I noticed up this street here, people trying to, rescuers trying to get a driver out of his white car. If we have video of that, we can go to it. He was told to get out of his vehicle. He was they put a life preserver on him and tied him to a rope, and then actually he leaned back into the water and then was pulled across where it was running to where there were other rescuers waiting for him. Later, we had some folks that were stuck down on Mountain Ave that were in their vehicles and rescued on a front loader and brought up the street right through the water and brought into this parking lot here at the TD Bank, where I was able to speak to a few of them. This is what they had to say. How scary was that?
Pretty scary. I'm lucky because I didn't have my kids with me, so it's just myself. So it's easier to kind of maneuver that, and luckily they were able to come and get us. Even though my car's not okay, but I'm okay.
So this back here live. This is still Park Ave. You can see that car there, that Chevy there, that's stuck. Those folks are waiting across the street for the water to recede to get back to their vehicle, and the ambulance is still stuck here in just a few feet of water. We do have several commuters here waiting what the police are calling higher ground. So as soon as the water recedes, they can walk back to wherever their homes are. But that's the story right now. We are live in Scotch Plains, where the water is still rushing pretty severely and doesn't look like it's showing any signs of letting up.
Yeah,
Christine?
Sean, that runoff that you mentioned there from the Watchung Reserve there in downtown Scotch Plains.
Watchung Reserve, yes.
Absolutely, and just what a difference a few inches can make, seeing the flooding waters here, and then just off to your right, that dry, well, somewhat dry parking lot where people are seeking higher ground. I know that you have covered your fair share of breaking news stories, Sean, but that water rescue where that gentleman basically, put his entire trust into the fire department and rescue department there. Clearly, they had him safety first in mind. They had him secured to those ropes. But to take that plunge there right into the water to get to higher ground, what was that like to watch that?
I was not expecting that. He came out of this white car here, and I thought they were going to just walk him and lead him across this to the parking lot there on the left. And he just very casually laid down into the water and got submerged, and they, with the rope, pulled him to safety. And it happened very fast. It took them probably 15 minutes to tie him and get him all with the flotation devices and whatnot. But once he got in the water, he was rescued in just a few seconds. It was pretty wild to watch.
Absolutely, and I'm sure his family very thankful tonight for those rescue teams. Photojournalist Sean McKenna in Scotch Plains tonight. Sean playing double duty here for us, not just capturing all of the moments, but also reporting for us. Sean, thank you so much.